Interior cabin living room area, Sunday morning. Blair sleeps sprawled across the couch, passed out completely and snoring loudly, an empty wine bottle in her hand. Interior Linda and Kate's bedroom, Sunday. Norma's bedroom, Sunday morning. Norma and Jack sleep intertwined, facing each other. Exterior woods, Sunday mid-morning. The sun is high in the sky. Forest sounds, hiker sounds, distant cars on the highway.
Breakfast, come and get it!
Interior cabin dining room area, Sunday mid-morning. A very bleary and quiet company is sitting to eat breakfast. There's a huge pot of coffee and everyone has a large mug. Kate has tea.
Well, aren't we a cheerful bunch this morning?
Oh, my poor head. Don't be so cheerful.
This coffee will put it back on straight.
Blair holds her mug up for Jack to top it off. She looks at Jack, confused and then worried.
You were up early this morning.
Actually, Norma got up first.
Really? Norma's usually pretty quiet and you're a heavy sleeper.
Well, Norma woke me up by trying to sneak out of bed. She leaned on my bladder. Not much choice to get up, but to get up then.
Blair looked startled and then relieved.
Thank you, Jack, for breakfast.
Blair focuses on her plate so she doesn't have to look at it anymore.
This fresh air, what an appetite it gives you.
I thought that Jack was sleeping downstairs.
Why, afraid I'd hear you and Linda and have to come up and give you pointers.
Hardly. Besides, not that it's any of your business, but we decided to wait.
Big surprise.
Why?
Kate's sort of a traditionalist dyke. You know, must do 6 hours of processing before each 1 hour of sex. Besides, Norma hasn't had a chance to design. Norma hasn't had a chance to design your sexual resumes. I wonder whose is bigger. All of ours, I mean, of course.
Nice of you to scare my new girlfriend off before I get a chance to blame her for all my previous bad relationships.
It's okay, dear. How much worse could you be since the last time we dated?
Talk about an open-ended question.
Okay. Enough about using me as a distraction as to why you changed beds last night.
Kate, sometimes you are just such a pitfall. You really have to embarrass me like that? I made a pass at Blair, and she tossed me out. She calls herself a writer.
Jack, just a bit thick for this early morning after.
Sorry I was pushy.
Kate stabs at her pancakes, miserable at the turn of events. Norma looks at Blair. Blair smiles weakly.
Actually, I'm the one who made the pass. I don't want you to pick a fight with Kate because you're mad at me.
I'm not mad at you, Blair. I'm mad at myself.
For turning me down?
For starting this in front of other people. Can we talk on the porch?
Blair picks up her and Jack's coffee cups and then exits. Norma looks nervously at Kate and Linda.
Norma, are you okay?
Yeah, I'll be fine. I'm just feeling a little uncoupled.
Well, sometimes these things take time.
I'm getting tired of waiting for the girl.
You might already have met her and just didn't realize it. It took me a while to figure it out.
What if she's with someone else?
Either she's not really the girl, or you need to give her time to figure out that you are.
Someone at school? Well, bring her around to the cafe and we'll all talk you up to her.
You know, I am tired of waiting for the girl. If she can't see me for the catch that I am, then it's her loss. It's like Blair says. There's plenty more out there.
Well, that's great, Norma. No sense waiting around for someone who has their head too far up their butt to notice you.
Yeah. I finally got that figured out this weekend.
Linda looks at Kate, then to Norma. They exchange a knowing look. Kate sips her tea obliviously. Exterior cabin, front porch, Sunday morning. Jack is sitting with her feet off the edge. Blair with her 2 coffee cups, hands once to Jack, and then sits beside her.
I have to say, most of the end of last night is blurry. I remember throwing myself at you. I remember some pretty incredible kisses. And I remember you leaving.
I had to. We both would have hated me if I'd let things continue.
It was cruel. I don't know exactly what came over me.
They sipped their coffee in comfortable silence for a moment.
I guess it was just a combination of wine, that sex talk, jealousy.
Jealousy? Of who?
You and Kate falling in love?
I don't love Kate.
No, you love Susan. Kate loved Ellen and probably one or two others, at least in her mind. I've never loved anyone, and I guess I thought that for a little while I could pretend that you loved me, and that for a little while I could love you.
Jack slips her arms around Blair's shoulders in a friendship, you and me against the world kind of way.
We don't need what Kate and Linda are starting. I mean, I think we drive each other nuts, actually. And in really short order.
Probably. I like sports cars, you like motorcycles.
I like women, you like men. It's a big obstacle, that I just can't overlook. I mean, I'll always accept you as a friend, but your lifestyle is too weird for me.
Blair whacks Jack in the arm and then hugs her. Jack stands up and then helps Blair to her feet. They leave the coffee mugs outside.
I think this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Run the credits.
Yay.